Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa. This is our watch-along for Bournemouth v Aston Villa in the Premier League. Big game for Villa. We need to bounce back. And Unai Emery's words in his press conference yesterday, we must react. We've got to react. We've got to perform. And we've got to put in a performance and play well and get a victory, because like we know, Manchester United have just beat Spurs. They're only now 2 points behind us with momentum. So it's important that Villa can just keep building, keep growing. With Liverpool City this week, then there's an opportunity there for us to make grounds on those teams, both one of them. Then that's what we've got to do. Team news is interesting, which we'll get into in a second then. So Villa fans, let me know who's there watching. I'll give you a bit of a shout out before we really get going. We've got around 28 minutes until kickoff. So yeah, looking forward to it. Feeling positive, back in Villa. But we've got to go out there and get the job done. So let me know who's in the building as well. Make sure you're hitting that like button. If you can hit the like button, we'll get more Villa fans in here. And there'll be more chat, more conversation, which will be better for everybody. So let's go then. So we've got Erin is here. We've got Villa boy, need to win today. United are catching us. Yeah, must win. We've got Ryan. How you doing, mate? Noel up the Villa. Luke, come on, bring us the good news. Well, the good news might come at 5 o'clock when we get a victory. That is what we do need. Yeah, Romero. Another red card for him, which meant that Spurs were down to 10. I mean, the big thing for Spurs, guys, right? I had a look at the table, and West Ham have got Burnley. And I would maybe think that West Ham can get something against Burnley. So if West Ham win today, is it today or tomorrow? I don't know when they're playing. But basically, if they win, Spurs will be 6 points off 18th. They're in big trouble, Spurs. They are absolutely useless. And it's not looking good for them. Must perform and win today. No excuses. If we want Champions League football, we need to win. I will echo this because we have to put in a performance. And the thing is, Bournemouth are a good team. They are a good team at home who play well. We have to play well to get something from this game today. A couple of things that make me kind of feel like we might perform is the fact that we've had a whole week. So a week's preparation, a rest. I think they had 2 days rest, which will help with our busy schedule of games. Unai spoke yesterday about the transfer window shutting, and it's always a little bit of a, like, I don't think he used the word distraction, but you know what I mean. So the fact that now we've got what we've got should be okay. So there's really no excuses for a poor performance. And yeah, if this group of players want Champions League football, they want to fight to be in the top 4 or 5, then we're going to have to start showing it and performing. And yeah, we've done it for large parts this season, but it's right when fans do feel a bit concerned, because that's what we do as fans, isn't it? So let's just put in another marker. This could be the start of a big week for Villa with Brighton on Wednesday, FA Cup. So, you know, we've got 3 home games after this as well, with Leeds as well. So there's an opportunity there with 3 home games to really kickstart again this next part of our season. Yes, Luke, up the Villa for life. We've got to win today. Must-win game. Let's bounce back today. Good lineup, strong bench. Let's go. Come on. Cheeky 2-1 win up the Villa. I think Tammy will come off the bench and score. Would love that. Thank you for the support, mate. Right, so shall we do the lineup? And I'll give you my thoughts on the lineup. And I'll also give you some of my concerns with the lineup. I do have one slight little concern. I don't know whether anyone else will be concerned by this, but I'll mention my little concern. Right, so what have we got? We have got Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Digne, Onana and Luis, Sancho, Rogers, Watkins, Buendia. Okay, so concern-ish. Now, we played this left-hand side last season and won, which might come into Unai's thinking. My slight concern is, and it's okay to say this, it's Tyrone Mings. Now, why am I slightly concerned? I'm slightly concerned because of this Brighton press. This Brighton press, this high intensity, this is where they perform very well at home with this intensity. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that during games, their starts are pretty fast. So first halves are generally quick and fast at the same time as well. So we're going to have to make sure we play through this press very well. So that is my slight concern. I want him to play the ball quickly. Don't mind going long, but I don't want going long looking like aimlessly punting it forward, ball coming back to Aston Villa. Going long has got to be specifically hitting a player into the channel. So Watkins being able to run through the channel. So that is slightly my concern about the press and what Bournemouth will be looking to do to Villa. Now, the midfield is where I am very happy with. Onana, Luis, I think that is the best partnership we've got. I think that partnership complements itself very nicely. I think with Onana and Douglas Luiz, you've got that good balance there. Onana's aggression, getting about the pitch quite nicely. And then you've got Douglas Luiz, who can be a lot more progressive with his tempo. The big battle is, can we win that midfield with Scott and Cook? Now, what Bournemouth will try to do is they will have width on both sides. Ryan, very quick and expressive. New player for Bournemouth. Adil has now swapped to the opposite side. Jimenez has been playing right wing, but he's a right back, and he's now playing at right back. So Truffert will be bombing on. Jimenez can do the same. Cook often can get isolated in midfield when Scott sometimes goes and be's more progressive and attacks the box. So if Villa can kind of try and set that trap, isolate Cook and dominate centrally, that's an area for Villa. Aston Villa's press is going to have to be very good because we know Senesi gets on the ball a lot. He plays those passes forward, a very progressive ball playing centre half. So we've got to make sure that we are stopping Senesi, so pressing him, making it very uncomfortable for him. Evan Nielsen, we saw at Villa Park, likes to run in behind a lot. Times he runs very well. So if Aston Villa are playing that high line, then we've got to make sure that we are perfect and the line is very good. Krupi, edge of the box, shot very good, roaming round a little bit, playing nice and close to Evan Nielsen. So again, we've got to watch out for those areas. So keeper for Bournemouth, I think he's quite poor. I think he's very flappy. He's very, he looks like he gets lost in the goal at times. So shoot from distance, pepper him, put balls underneath his crossbar from set pieces. Very, very uncomfortable goalkeeper when you actually sort of like stick it on him. So all in all, I think for Villa, the team's good. I like that Digne's in. I think Digne's in because I think he gives us that little bit more solidity. So are we going to be a little bit more solid? Can we grow into the game? And there we go. So from a Villa point of view, feeling good. Obviously, we've got to make sure we are watching out for Bournemouth's threats. And that's basically it, to be honest. So those are my thoughts. Let me know. I'll try and run through the chat and see how some of you are feeling. I mean, Mings, has he been brought in for his physicality? Probably. But I think also we've just got to make sure we play their press very well. If you play through that Bournemouth press and don't get caught, then you are able to play through them. They are conceding a lot of goals. You know, Bournemouth concede a lot of goals this season, but they do score a lot. And what Bournemouth want is they want that end-to-end basketball type of game, the 3-2s. They love that. That's what they're good at. But Villa really dislike those type of games. We do not want to be going attack, defend, attack, defend, attack, defend. So the control balance has got to be there for Villa. And we've got to find that balance of being able to get the upper hand on Bournemouth. Now, generally, Unai Emery has been able to do that over the course of his career against Iraola. 7 games, never lost to him. So let's hope that can continue. And remember, when they came to Villa Park, they were in fine form. They were absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, so that's basically how I am feeling. You guys are... They're pretty physical side. Just hope we get through. Another aspect to them as well is that they make a lot of fouls. So Bournemouth make a lot of fouls. Aston Villa are the most fouled team in the Premier League. You know, all these little patterns are worth noticing and looking out for, because, you know, now we've got sort of a big bank of data, so you do start to see those patterns forming during games as well. So again, if they're making a lot of fouls, we get fouled a lot, we're going to need the referee to play his part. That's just the way it goes. Last season we did do this as well, Luca. We did allow them to have the ball. I think we had about 30% possession last season. So again, obviously, if you want the ball and you're trying to play through Bournemouth who press well, don't allow them to sort of press and us to lose the ball. Because again, another stat is that we've conceded the most goals from errors this season. So again, that plays hand in hand. So do we allow them to have the ball a little bit? Do we sit in that 4-4-2? And then do we break transition? And do we play something similar to that? Yeah, that's the one. Most fouls conceded against team most fouls. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, I think Dougie looked back to... Hey, you look very good, to be honest. My thing about last week was I felt Bogard wasn't the right partnership for Douglas Luiz. I saw that. So Onana being in there should be a better combination. That's something that I feel from what I watched against Bournemouth. Yeah, they are creeping up on us, but we've got to keep winning games. It's in our hands. As the way it goes so far now this season, it is in our hands. If we win our games, we get Champions League. I think that's a good way of looking at it right now. So we've got around 15 minutes then till kickoff, and let's do some score predictions then. Let's go with your score predictions, and we can see what the majority is saying. I'm going to go with I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. I think that's going to be my score prediction. What I would like to see is obviously no early goal conceded. And I'd like to see us actually take the lead here. I think if we can take the lead and we can manage the game, then I think we've got players off the bench. I mean, we haven't even spoke about the bench. I mean, the bench, we've got Bailey, we've got Matson, we've got Abraham, we've got Barkley, Bogard, Pau. So we've got a really strong bench, Lindelof. So I think the bench is very strong for Villa when you compare it to the Bournemouth bench. You know, we've got so many options. So I'm going 2-1 for me. I think that feels quite right. 2-1 Villa, 2-1, 3-1, 2-1, 2-1. I actually feel like we drew a bit of a blitz on someone. I don't know whether it'll come today, but you know, one of those Unai blitzes where we just blitz through someone. I mean, we've done it in the past against Brighton, so maybe it could be on Wednesday. But yeah, a lot of 2-1s, 2-2, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1. No clue. I'll know my prediction after 20 minutes. Good take, maybe. Good take. If we grow into it, I could back you there. Afternoon, everyone. I think Luis was just efficient and safe. No creativity, no more. Buendia and Sancho need to fire. 3-0, 5-2. Oh, my God. Imagine that. Watkins and Dougie goals. Any win will do. 2-1, 2-1, 3-0. So we've got nearly 200 people watching. If we can make sure we're hitting that like button, let's try and get more Villa fans in here. So let's hope we can do that. And yeah, we'll have a good stream. Could be clean sheet if they've left Pau on the bench. I don't like Pau. I don't like Pau slander, guys. I don't like it. I don't like Pau slander. But we shall see. We shall see. 4-0. Remember this message. Give me a shout out after. Who's that to? Is that Villa or is it Bournemouth? I'm not sure. We are going to do this. You're very encouraging, Luke. So sod it 4-1 Villa. Thanks for saying that I'm encouraging. We need to win after United won today, definitely. We've shown we have a strong mentality in one-off games to come back from behind, but what we haven't seen yet is whether our mentality has changed when under pressure, and it counts. Fully back that. Also, Villa's away form is very good this season, so can we maintain that? Hopefully this Ryan geezer for Bournemouth has a bit of a stinker, because I don't know, the normal Villas when a new player signs, of course he gets his first goal. There's always that pattern, isn't there? So let's hope that one doesn't continue. My mom is saying must win, Luke. Yes, I would agree with that. Must win. Anything else is just not. It's not going to help us, is it? I don't think. The pressure is beginning to mount, and now we'll find out what we're made of. So come on, Villa. Yeah, and I actually like pressure. I think pressure's good. This is what these players are here for. They are not here for an easy ride, and I don't think parts of most players' careers have been easy. They've had to grow as a player, etc. They've had to perform well. So this is why they are professional footballers, and they play for Villa, and they play for Villa because they want to progress and do well. And I think you look at some players and you look at their careers, and back in the day it was always, I think Villa have always been a big club to most players, but most players, when I was growing up, like the Ashley Youngs and players like that, That they always would dream of like Man United, etc., to play in Champions League. But I think this type of Villa now, we're living and breathing where every professional player would want to be. They all want to play in the Champions League. Whether you go to any club, it's not easy to qualify for it. So they've got to step up and kind of deliver, really. And we've put a lot of hard work into this season. We've been on an amazing run, but again, you've got to finish the job, haven't you? And I look at the Villa lineup, and I think we can all look at the Villa team and go, no Kamara, no Tielemans, no McGinn. But I look at the midfield, and I look at the Villa lineup today, and I don't look at it and go, oh, we got no Kamara, oh, we got no Tielemans. Like that lineup today, you've basically got £50 million midfielder in Onana starting, who, okay, we could all say Kamara, you'd have Kamara, wouldn't you? But he's still a very, very top player. We've got no Tielemans, but we've got Douglas Luiz. Again, a very, very good player. So I think the injury, sort of not an excuse, but looking at injuries, I think you can either look at it when you've sort of got Thursday, Sunday, Thursday. I think obviously you'd look at it like that because you'd go, who we rotating? But when you've had a week to prepare for a game and you've put out that team, to me, there's no excuse to not go out there and perform. There isn't. So, I think I am sort of like I'm not saying I'm putting pressure on Villa, but we've got to deliver here. We've got Unai Emery as our manager, and while we have this person in Unai Emery, we have to go out there and we have to deliver and we have to meet the demands of the manager. So I think sometimes when I get angry after a game or I start moaning and I'm some people say I'm being harsh and that, I don't for 1 second think Unai Emery's in that dressing room sort of being really calm and reflective. And so I just think we've got to go out there and get the job done. I don't see any excuses or any reason for us not to be performing. So, especially today. So that's basically my take. Right, afternoon, how you doing? What's my take on United? We need the form to dip. We need a result to go again. We need them to lose a game, and I think when that happens, then Carrick will have not more pressure, because obviously he's got pressure, but I think he needs that form needs to be halted, I think, and then you'll find out. Same as Chelsea, I don't think the Chelsea fans are fully behind what's going on with their ownership model. So again, they need a loss, and then they need to ask questions, etc. So how long we got? 6 minutes until kickoff. So some of the scores are pretty high today from Villa fans. So big up to everybody. Big up to everyone watching. Yeah, I won't put the chat on the screen. So if we can try and keep it pretty clean without any spoilers, that would be good. Yeah, Manny is a top guy. Love doing the fan cams with Manny, especially top guy. So shout out to Manny. Very, very funny. And he's brilliant. He is brilliant. Right, so let's go. Let's just put the lineup back on the screen just so we can have a recap of what the team looks like. So let's go back through the team. So we've got Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Digne, Onana, Luiz, Sancho, Rogers, Watkins, Buendia. For Bournemouth, Petrovic, Truffert, Senesi, Hill, Jimenez, Scott, Cook, Ryan, Krupi, Evan Nielsen, and Adil. So that are, well, Those are the lineups. Teams are in the tunnel. Villa are in their trefoil white kit. Bournemouth are in their black and red kit. Yeah, this 3:00 kickoff does feel a little bit strange. Watching Villa at 3:00. It feels different. Is this our? No, it's not our first 3:00 because we've had Brentford at the start of the season. I can't think when we had the last one. We haven't had I don't think we've had a 3:00 kickoff at home, have we? I can't remember. I'm just so used to us playing on a Sunday. I mean, the relegation battle this season looks very tasty. Very, very tasty. I mean, with Forest losing last night to Leeds, I think Leeds are fine. Leeds are going to be fine. I think home form for them is brilliant. They're very strong at home. West Ham, if they can beat Burnley, I think that will be a big statement from them. So I don't think Spurs are out of that, you know. Spurs are in a relegation battle. If West Ham win, Spurs are in big, big trouble. Third kickoff of the season at 3. Who was the other game then? Who was the other game? We've had Brentford. I don't think we've had one at home, have we? I can't think who the other one was. I mean, Spurs. Imagine Spurs in the Championship. The funny thing is, I actually liked Thomas Frank as a person. Everton away. Was that 3:00? I can't think. Was it? I can't remember. Yeah, I thought he would do well at Spurs because I think he's a good coach, but he's just not been able to translate that onto the team, and they're hardly any better than they were last season. I mean, they've had some injuries like Madison, Kulusevski, Solanke, but they're still brought in Xavi Simons. So very, very strange. Right, come on then, Villa. Let's go. We'll get the timer going. So I will be bang on with where we are and what I'm watching. Let's try and keep the spoilers. Let's try and have no spoilers, please. Frank's better with small teams. Yeah, but I felt like Eddie earned that job. He'd earned that job, hadn't he? Or was it a case of his system at Brentford? But then he had two systems. He had 4 at the back and 5 at the back. But that Wisa and Bramo was such a top combination. Like, I'm watching Wisa for Newcastle, and he's no good. I mean, Bramo's looking good at United, but I think his system was pretty good. Yeah, we have got Leeds at home as well at 3:00. I was going to mention that. So I imagine that's our first one at Villa Park. Yeah, Kolo Muani. He's no good, is he? Right, so the teams are just doing their sort of huddles. Mings is doing this. Concentrate, switch on. Watkins has had a fresh trim. So come on then, Villa. Let's put in a big performance today. Top performance. We've got the bench. What we're saying about this ref, do we like him? I think he's normally all right, isn't he? Is he all right normally? I think he has good games and bad games. Let's hope he has a good one. Anthony Taylor. Maybe we'll get a penalty today as well, being as we haven't had one all season. Yeah, I agree. No silly gifts. Just grow into this game. Don't concede early, Villa. So Krupi's going to kick Bournemouth off. Let's have a big game from Rodgers as well. Right, here we go. Perfect. Bournemouth have gone long. Tyrone Mings has got his head on it. And it's going to be a throw-in to Bournemouth. It's going to be a long throw into the box. I remember they used to have Semenyo's long throw, hadn't they? So let's deal with this. First contact, get it away. Emi Martinez straight into his hands. Good stuff. Random kit from Martinez. That yellow and black. What's going on here then? Has Watkins been fouled? Ref's having a chat with Watkins. He's made us take it again. Tyrone Mings. Ball into, oh, nice little flick. Here we go. Here we go. Lovely. Nice little bit of movement there from Villa. Watkins. Touch. Edge of the box. Onana. Konsa. Just gone back to Tyrone Mings. Lost the ball there in central midfield. Does ref give a foul on Cook? We've got 270 watching, so if you can make sure we're hitting that like button, let's try and get more Villa fans in here. Sancho into Rodgers, Onana, Douglas Luiz. The shadow on the pitch is annoying, isn't it? Nice little flicky. And again, here we go. Oh, that nearly worked out a treat. That link up with Watkins and Rodgers then. If that ball was better, he'd have been in, Rodgers. Good start from Villa, really. Decent start. Throw into Bournemouth. Oh, he'd have been in. Oh, he just kind of got it caught back behind him. Yeah, it kind of hit Rodgers' heel. Unai's had a fresh trim as well. Nice footwork. Here we go. Morgan Rodgers powering forward. Go on, play it out wide. Could play it out wide. Yeah, it's still going. Still going. Ball central. It's gone back out wide. It's found Digne. Sharp from Villa, but just kind of that wayward pass then. But good to see Rodgers driving forward. He did have the option of Sancho over his right shoulder. But we're fighting well there. We've retrieved and won the ball back. So we've started quite well here. We've got a decent little grip on the game. It was good. It was good from Rodgers. He kept going. He kept going. He used Sancho as a bit of a decoy. Martinez with the ball at his feet. He's played a poor pass. I don't know what he's done there. He's played a poor pass. He's got his hand up. He's apologising. It's going to be Jimenez with a long throw. Villa have won the ball back. Pressed well there, Villa. Sancho's quite central as well. Sancho's tucked in. We look quite energised and sort of like tenacious, which is good. Villa throw just on the halfway line. It's going to be Digne to take it. Well, nearly a foul in the back there, ref. Nice. Onana. Come on, Onana. Back to Konsa. Can we use Matty Cash? No. No, back to the keeper. Konsa was pressed. It's gone out to Tyrone Mings. Got it on his left foot. Gone long. Nearly found Watkins. Now Bournemouth are coming forward. Oh, nice flick. Villa needed to block there. Onana with the block. We looked a little bit congested there. Everyone was sort of on the left-hand side near Tyrone Mings, and Cash was just 1v1 on his own. We got ourselves in a bit of a positional mess there, to be honest. Corner comes in. Yeah, we don't want to get into that situation again. Well defended by Rodgers. Yeah, we needed that Onana. It was Scott that had sort of arrived in that box. It's going to be another long throw for Bournemouth. It's going to be Hill to take it this time. Headed away by Onana. Come on, can we deal with these second balls? Corner. Putting us under a bit of pressure now. A little bit of a flurry. Second ball was a bit of a problem there for Villa. If we win that second ball, then it's obviously to our advantage because they're stretched with their system. If we lose it, then we sort of pinned back a little bit. So it's a fine line, but we've got to win it. So corner is going to be coming in for Bournemouth. They look. Oh, it's gone to the edge of the box. Blocked. Bloody hell. Come on, Villa. It's going to be another throw-in. They're going quite direct against us. A lot of long throws. Good set piece routine there. Edge of the box. Going to be another long throw. First contact is important. Got to get it. Onana does get it. Here we go. Villa driving forward now. Ollie Watkins, keep going. That's a foul, ref. and we get the foul on the halfway line. Good play from Watkins. Was isolated, but we've dragged ourselves further up the pitch. Sancho has gone back to Konsa. Onana. Oh, loose. Nice. Back Sancho, back to Onana. That's lovely. Buendia. Keep the ball moving. Douglas Luiz back out to Digne. Inside our own half. Tyrone Mings to Konsa. Loose pass from Konsa. And then Bournemouth have now got the ball. So they did try and like press us a little bit, Bournemouth. But again, you can see what we tried to do. We tried to play a pass into central midfield. We've now got Truffer coming forward. He's up against Konsa. Cash was slightly out of position. Sancho's got back now. Again, Truffer, it's inverted slightly. Edge of the box, Scott. Nice block. Rodgers to Onana. Villa are going to play out on the edge of their box. Mings back to Buendia. Nice touch. Onana plays a good pass to Rodgers. Oh, tried to find Watkins. Sancho. Buendia, that's a lovely pass. Now, can we find the passing behind? We've got Watkins on the ball. It's go out wide to Sancho. He's gone out wide to Sancho. Sancho, cross comes in, blocked. Cross could have been better there. Yeah, Onana looks very physically combative. Edge of the box. Oh, God. He's offside, though, surely. He's got to be offside, Evan Nielsen. Shot from the edge of the box. It was saved by Martinez, but is he offside? He's got to be offside. Yeah, he's defo offside, surely. He was onside. Villa are in 4-4-2 shape out of possession. Scott to Senesi. That's that long pass. Here we go. They're in 1v1. Oh, cleared off the line. And he's not offside. Consa's down. That Senesi pass. We told you about the Senesi pass. Wow, what a clearance. Consa off the line. What a clearance that is. Whoa. Consa. See, this is what I mean about this long ball that's just aimlessly punting it forward. He just kind of giving Bournemouth back possession. Long ball over the top. Nah, it's not a foul. Well defended, Villa. Yeah, Bournemouth are growing into this game a little bit. You got to fight for that ball there. Throw into Villa. So what you're saying, West Ham are 1-0 up, Chelsea winning? Throw into Villa inside our own half. Guys, we've got over 330 odd watching. So if you can hit the like button, let's try and be on around 250 likes. Can anyone let me know how many likes we've got on this stream? It's going to be our throw again. Oh, it's a poor throw. Oh, you're throwing it into there. 120. Right, let's try and get to 250. We've got nearly 350 watching, so we should get those likes up to around 250. There's near over 330 watching, so let's try and get them up. Touch needs to be better on the halfway line. Is that Watkins? Ball over the top. Keeper. Well done, Martinez. Come on, Villa. Touch on the halfway line was loose there. I think we just need to look after the ball a bit better, to be honest. This going long, I don't mind it. It worked last season, but the ball's coming back too often. It's coming back far too often. Good work from Jimenez. Looks like a foul. Douglas Luiz. He's got the ball away at the edge of the box. This long ball is becoming a little bit of a problem for me. Because it's just coming straight back every time. We've got to make it stick. It has to stick. If it doesn't stick, then it literally comes straight back. Fired wide. Krupi. Another open look from the edge of the box. They're working those little opportunities at the edge of the box. We've got to be switched on for these now. Look, what are we doing? What are we doing? He's kicking is terrible today, Martinez. Sort your kicking out, mate. That's a foul, ref. Foul in the back on Douglas Luiz. Right, Villa got a bit of possession there. Gone back to Martinez. Gone long again. Straight back. We've been able to win the second ball, which is important. Sancho. Can we go out wide? Good feet. Rodgers. Little passing behind to Cash. It's gone straight across the 6-yard box. Straight across the 6-yard box, guys. No one there to tap it in. Where's the striker? Where's the striker? The ball has gone across the 6-yard box. Where is the striker? Someone said he's on the bench. Where's the striker, man? It's gone across the 6-yard box. Why are we not having a tap in there? We've worked that opportunity so well. I got possession again. Buendia, little flick. Digne. Is it Douglas? Is that Buendia into Rodgers? Watkins, goal. He's got to be offside. Well, he's there now. Offside. Oh, miles off. Well, we've had a little bit of sustained pressure there. We've had a little bit of doing something okay. We forced that opportunity when it went Sancho central out to Rodgers, Cash on the sort of overlap, cross the 6-yard box, good. Then that opportunity where we've just scored, but it was offside. So 2 moments there that look quite bright. We've got Rodgers now and Sancho on the right. Sancho comes inside to Rodgers. Yes! Yes! Get in there! Get in there! We had that spell then, that little bit of a spell that brought that on. So we had the fizzer across the 6-yard box. Watkins scored offside. Now Rodgers, great finish. Fired into the roof of the net. Get in there. Absolutely massive. Huge. Rodgers with Sancho. Sancho with the assist. Lovely assist. Sancho, my boy. That is more like it. Lovely little assist. He came inside, flicked it outside of the foot. Rodgers, top corner. Lovely, lovely stuff. Sancho and Rodgers link up there. Brilliant. So it's just a good spell from Villa all round, to be honest. Here we go. Here we go. We're in behind their midfield again. We've lost the ball though in Buendia. Good stuff from Villa. Good stuff. Good play from Sancho. Notice Sancho's positioning today. He's inside a little bit. He's not staying out wide on the right. He's tucking in a little bit. So good stuff. Great assist from him as well. The vision, the ability to just play that pass and have the correct speed on the ball. Very, very good. Cross comes in. Flick. Oh. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. Now, Bournemouth are on the break. Villa need to get set. We've got back four midfielders back in our 4-4-2 shape. Good. Back to Martinez. So 24, 25 gone. Sancho's fighting for the ball. Truffurt's kept it in. Scott sort of played off Onana. Ball's gone now to the opposite side. Header, headed wide. Evan Nilsson's headed it wide. Do you know what? Sancho has looked sharper the last couple of weeks. Yes, he might not have had the numbers to go with it, but you can all see that he's looked sharper. You can all see he's looked better. Martinez to Cash. Come on, Cash. Come on. Come on, Villa. See what I mean? The errors there. Just play through it. Yes, they're pressing well, but play the pass better. That pass from Martinez then was crap. Don't put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. There we go. We won that back. Oh, there we go. We defend that better. Mings. Digne. Buendia. Quicker. Onana's now driving forward. Ball in behind. Here we go. We've played it first time. Why have we done that? Here we go. Sancho. He's missed again. Is he offside? Was he offside then? What has just happened there? There's another one that's feasting across. It's gone across the 6-yard box. What are we doing there? Sancho is playing so well. I mean, when I'm actually watching those, I'm actually just thinking, has the ref like already blown, or are we offside, or why are we not attacking those? That's 2 now that have gone across the 6-yard box. Got to attack that front post. Bournemouth have got a bit of possession. Oh, Scott, edge of the box. It's gone wide. Yeah, we got nearly 400 people watching and only 189 likes. So let's try and get the likes up. Yeah, Scott's good. I do like Scott. Again, like I feel like in the 90s when I was growing up, or early 2000s, there was a lot of poachers. I mean, Ruud van Nistelrooy. He used to. How many tappings did he score? He used to just get tapping after tapping. But it feels like now There's not that many tap-ins really. I think as the striker, don't I wouldn't ever worry about peeling off and waiting for the cutback. You attack the near post or attack the 6-yard box and let the midfielders run onto stuff. Just attack the 18-yard, the 6-yard box, sorry. And then if you've got, say, a Buendia or a Rogers for the cutback, then allow them to have it. Yeah, Darren Bent, Nisselroy. Remember that Chikorito for Man United, tapping merchant, and that's how as a striker you just score the tappings, get loads of tappings, and then a couple of decent strikes. Yeah, Solskjaer, tapping merchant, love it. I do. I do think it is probably because I think as the football's evolved, you've got to be a bit more multifunctional with I guess what you want to do. I think I guess Haaland's. Would you say Haaland's a poacher? Is Haaland a poacher because he doesn't score goals from outside the box really. But I wouldn't say he's a tapping merchant because he actually, some of his strikes, when he's like tearing down on a goal and he's one on one. Oh, fizzed in across the box. Um, yeah, I don't think Haaland's a poacher. I think he's probably he's in the bracket of natural goal scorer, isn't he? Yeah, Cash had a mare then. Haaland's definitely a poacher. I don't know. I don't. Oh, Cash is down actually. I just think Haaland when he does that 1v1 with the keeper running behind. I mean, I guess that he's a poacher. I don't know. Is Cash going off? Don't tell me he's going off. Christ, he's up. He looks all right. Yeah, target man. He's offside. Surely, has he just come back from an offside position? Oh, saved by Martinez. Oh, what's going on here? I'm sure one of them came from an offside position then. Martinez has made a save. Yeah, remember Shevchenko? Well, they've played on, haven't they? Oh, what are we doing here? The ball's just hit the crossbar. We've just cleared it. Did we clear it back into the box? Rogers, oh my God, he nearly set him up. Rogers basically crossed it to him. Rogers crossed it to Ryan. Yeah, they have had a lot of shots. Yeah, that's a foul, ref, surely. How's that not a foul? We've just had a shot, but how's that not a foul in the back? Buendia? Jimenez? Surely that's a foul. That has to be a penalty. That has to be a penalty. He's literally pushed him. But you know what it'll be? Not significant contact. There'll be all that business. Let's see that again. So we've got Buendia. We shoot. That's a pen. Surely. He's like knocked him off balance. You're not getting them though. It'll be like minimal contact. Yeah, we won't get a pen for that. Funny thing is, if that was anywhere else on the pitch, is that a foul? Throw into Villa. Here we go. What we got going on here now? Oh, foul. That's going to go out. Who are Chelsea playing? What are the other scores then? So we got West Ham are beating Burnley 2-0. Fulham are beating Everton. Chelsea are beating Wolves. So as things stand, Spurs in 14th for 6 points off the relegation zone. And Forest are 3 points above it. Well, with the teams behind us, we've just got to keep winning. It's in our hands. If we win all our games, we'll get top 5. We'll get top 4. We just have to take care of the business ourselves. We can't control what anybody else does. We've just got to take care of the job ourselves. Balling behind Matty Cash. Well defended Cash. It's a good battle on that right hand side. Cash won the ball actually. What's going on here now? what I would say about Bournemouth, their bench isn't great. So our bench is obviously pretty decent. So that's good. Well defended there by Villa. Let's see this out till half time. Yeah. Oh, that was close. That was close. Digne's down, playing the game. Oh, he got it though. Winded. Go down though. Go down. Long throw comes in. Oh, Onana. Well done. Yeah, nice flick from Watkins. Can we switch it? That was a poor pass. What did Buendia try to do there? Outside of the footy. The switch was on. Just play the switch. Just play the switch. The switch was on then. Well defended. Corner to Bournemouth. Onana's down. I just feel like we just need to be a bit tighter with the ball. Kind of, is the word sloppy, loose. You just need to just get a bit more of a grip on it, really. There's a lot of corners that have gone into our box, a lot of long throws. It's a looper. Just let it go. Let it go. Goal kick to Villa. Wendy has these games, though, doesn't he? Where he's not in them much. We just got to be tighter with the ball. Throw it to Villa. Here we go. Press them a little bit. That's it. Well done, Sancho. No foul, though. No foul. Yeah, we've still got it. Sancho's got it. Go on. Ah, it's a foul, ref. No, ref. Come on, man. No way. That's got to be a foul there on Sancho. See what I said this, though? I said that they make a lot of fouls, and you can see why. Surely that's a foul on Sancho. Yeah. That's a joke. Touch. Lost it. Pressure the keeper. Pressure the keeper. He doesn't like it. Second ball. Buendia. Here we go. We're in again. Clipped back post. Headed away. Edge of the box. Onana. Out to Cash. Cash to Sancho. Go on, Sancho. What's he give there? Offside. Come on. 3 minutes of added time. I'll stop the clock now because I always forget to lose touch. We can win that back. Good. Back to Martinez. Oh, back to who played that to? Here we go. Central Sancho. Nice pass. Why are we so sloppy there? That's a perfect scenario for Villa there. Put the ball in behind Watkins. Good tackle there from Douglas Luiz. Watkins, mate, what are you doing? What are we doing there? Shot from distance. Martinez. Gathered? Yeah. That's what I mean there, like Watkins, little knock it down. So frustrating, guys. How we invite pressure ourselves. Scott in quite a bit of space there. We need to get someone pressing when Scott gets the ball as well. Cross comes in. Yeah, we've won it back. That's a push in the back, ref, as well. See, ref, there's a push in the back there. You can see why Bournemouth's games are quite high scoring because it is chaos. And I know sort of they do press well, so you are putting the pressure. So, as long as you're cleaner with your action and your touch and your layoff and your passing. Half time. Right, half time. Good half. Yeah, we're winning. Great, but plenty to be better on there. I think Unai will want us to be a lot cleaner with the ball. So hopefully we go in at half time and he can address these things. They've had a lot of corners, a lot of long throws, some decent shots from the edge of the box. We've also had some flashes across the 6-yard box with nobody getting on the end of it. And I think we're in perfect situation with Watkins, to be honest, because if the manager doesn't feel that he's performing to the level required, then you take him off and you bring on Tammy Abraham. So that's why we've got Tammy Abraham. That is why we've built the squad, so we've got him available. So I think Onana's been good. I think the defense has been very good. I think Martinez's kicking's been poor. And then you add that with Watkins, hold up no good. So let's just run through some of the halftime stats then, and we'll see if it sort of mirrors with what we're saying. I do think the midfield battle looks quite competitive. I would probably say, without looking at the stats, that I feel like they're winning more duels than us. So let's have a look at what it actually looks like. So our XG is at 0.23 and theirs is at 1.42. They've had 13 shots, we've had 2. So that's not ideal. They've had 4 corners, we've had none. They've made more fouls than us, which is, well, we're not getting the fouls, are we? So that's probably why that is like that. Passing 218 for Bournemouth and 190 for Villa. We've made more tackles, which is surprising. But let's see what the duels look like, because sometimes the tackles and the duels don't always add up. Oh, so we've won more duels, 51%. We've won 57% of the ground duels. They've won 55 of the aerials, 42% we've won. We've got 67% successful dribbles. So defending, they've won 80% of their tackles, and we've won 55%. We've made 21 recoveries, they've made 29. We've made 17 clearances, they've made 10. We've made one error that's led to a shot. Let's have a look at Villa's average positions, because if we look at the positions, we can kind of see what the team's looking like. So if I click Sancho, what I'm expecting is he's inverting. So you can see inverting into that sort of little central space out wide, sort of that period where we got the goal. Him and Rodgers link up was very good. Cash, and we've got Digne, Mings, Konsa, Onana at the base, Douglas Luiz operating more on that left-hand side, Buendia floating round, Rodgers floating round. We do have a bit of a hole. You see where the hole is? Sort of like between Buendia and Cash. There's like a little hole there where no one's really sort of filling in. So I think we need to maybe address that. Their system is a 4-2-3-1, as we expect. Let's have a look at their numbers then. So Watkins has had 82% passing accuracy. How many touches? 16 touches, and he's lost it 6. So we've got 10. Let's just have a look at Buendia, because I wouldn't say he's been amazing either. 26 touches, lost it 6. So I think those two in particular need to sharpen up. Other than that, feel like it looks all right for now. I think we will probably keep it as it is. I don't think he'll bring on Tammy at half time. I see Tammy being a 60, 70 minute impact. Buendia, what could we do with Buendia? Again, it could move Sancho to the left, Bailey on the right, but that's very attacking. So I don't think we'd do that. Maybe Bogard. You could bring Bogard, but then I don't feel like that change is needed right now, to be honest. So for now, I think we're all right. We just need to keep going. I mean, you look at their bench. Smith, Diakate, Miloslavich, Toff, Brooks, Christie, DaCosta, and Unal. So they don't really, we've got to just see through what Bournemouth are posing at the minute, to be honest. So all in all, 1-0 at half time is pretty good from a Villa point of view. Everything Unai would really want to be leading at half time. Premier League table, as things stand, we are second. So 49 points. As things stand, 5 clear of United, which is what we were at the start of the day. 6 clear of Chelsea, what we were at the start of the day. But we could build that 10-point gap to Liverpool if something happens with City where they lose. Could be a 9-point if they get a draw. So some of the other scores, we've got Chelsea 3-0, Fulham 1-0, West Ham 2-0, Arsenal 1-0, and obviously Villa 1-0 as well. So, how you feeling then? Are you feeling good? What do you think we need to do? What do you think we need to improve on? Is there anything that we need to sharpen up on? Just me who thinks Emery's got more pragmatic. He seems less stubborn now compared to when he came in. Um, I think he's always evolving. I think his systems evolved a little bit depending on the player. But I think he's the master of just getting the win, isn't he? Feel okay. They literally sharpen up. We should win. I agree. If we can be a bit more of a threat in this second half now, if we can be more of a threat, then I think we'll create more. I think we do need to create a bit more. Buendia and Digne off for Matson and shove Tammy and Watkins can go left. Up the Villa. Why can't we pass the press playing into their hands? Well, I think we've tried to go long, which I don't think has worked that well. But you are right. Why can't we play through it? We should be playing through it because that's their main weakness. If you play through it, you expose their back four, then you can play through their front line. That's the way you can hurt them. But with that, you need to be sharp. You need your first touch, your layoff, your pass, your touch, control, hold up. And that's been a bit loose from Villa. So if you don't have that, then the ball will come back to you. I mean, look at a lot of our bright stuff. It's involved Sancho. And whenever you look at Sancho's stats, he hardly loses the ball. His pass completion is up there. His dribble success is always decent. So that's what he can offer, really. He keeps hold of the ball well. Yeah, I guess we could do that as well. The Matson, but I always feel like that Matson Digne, it's like late on in the game, isn't it? I feel like it's sort of like a double left back, isn't it? Because they're both aware of what they need to be doing. Do you see Tammy replacing Watkins before the end of the season? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. I said when he signed that he's not here to sit on the bench. So how you doing, Luke? More goals in this game for sure. Sancho and Rogers have been linking up nicely all game. Need some better hold up though to drag us up the pitch better. Would be keen to see Tammy come on. I think. I feel like that's the substitution, isn't it? Leading, but we need to do better. Another goal will change the game if Bournemouth start chasing the game. Midfield without Kamara and Tielemans lacks control. That's from Julie. We need to build an exoskeleton for Onana. Yeah, I was very worried when he went down as well. Tammy on now. Make Watkins think he needs time out of the team for me. Imagine we go all season without having a penalty. Yeah, I agree. I mean, mate, he's had two balls that have gone across the 6-yard box. That's a striker's dream. Striker's dream. Put it in the area and I'll tap it in. Yeah, we're second. So very, very good. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I guess we hope. Well, yeah, I think we do play good in the second half, don't we? Yeah, I'd kind of just said that. I agree with that. Thank you, mate. Barkley on the last 20. We know why. Messi controls the game very, very well. Cheers for the super chat as well, mate. It's very, very kind of you. So how long we got? We got 400, over 400 watching. So if we can, make sure we are hitting that like button. Let's try and get the likes up then during half time. Shall we go? Let me know what likes we're on. We should at least be on like nearly 300 now because we was on about 200 and something midway through the first half. So let's try and get the likes up. Let's try and get more Villa fans in here as well. Test this keeper as well. Petrovic is shaky as. 258 likes. Let's try and get to like 320 then before the start of the second half. Let's try and get these likes up. Bournemouth players are coming out as well. I don't think we have had a corner. I think if they had 4 and we had 0. Right, come on then, Villa. Yeah, I agree, Mike. If we can clean up our passes through the middle, we get control of this game. Definitely. Right, Villa players are in the tunnel as well. They're about to come out. Right, come on then, Villa. Come on. Finish the job in the second half. Get the job done. We've got 306 likes now, guys. Cheers for that. We need to keep them likes going up. Thank you, mate. Cheers for that. 97. Cheers, mate. Right, here we go. Second half about to start then. Right, come on, Villa. Nice Monana. Buendia. Oh, nice overlap. Play it. Oh, close. Close. It's still on, though. We've still got it. Corner. Sharp. Sharp from Villa. Better. Urgency. Right. Little cheeky goal from a corner. Just the flukiest goal you could have scored. Let's just score it. Why do we never score off corners as well? Get Tyrone Mings' head on this. Right, Douglas Luiz. We've played it short. Douglas Luiz still. Another corner. Another corner. Evan Nilsson headed it over. Put them under pressure. I mean, we've got the height with Onana, Mings, Rogers, Konsa. This keeper, put that ball underneath that crossbar. The keeper is flappy as. What was that? It's a poor corner. Poor corner from Luiz. He's looped it. It's gone to the back post. Still in play. Overlap. Cross. Gone over everyone. Not made the best of that. Not made the best of that at all. An early bit of pressure. Corners. Nothing really come of them. The second corner was poor from Luiz. It went to the near post and yeah, not good. Cross comes in, cleared by Mings. Here we go, Onana. Buendia. Oh, that's a better ball. That's a better ball from Douglas Luiz to Watkins. That is a better ball. That was a way better ball. That's like holding on to him there. What's he done there? Still in that 4-4-2 shape now. Bournemouth coming forward. Well won back by Buendia. Good play. Now here's where we've got a bit of time on the ball. Can we get into a good position with our play? Onana's coming forward. What a shit pass, man. That's frustrating, that was. Onana again. Put another poor pass to Buendia. Won it back. That's it. Buendia. Been out muscled. Throw into Villa. We're obsessed with this passing behind to Watkins today. I actually think Tammy's control and dropping into that little space is actually quite good. So he would actually suit us today, I think. Throw into Villa. I mean, good pressure from Digne. Back him up, though. You got to back him up. It's gone back to Petrovic, keeper. Ball's gone long. We offside here, ref. We're offside here. We're on 325 likes. Let's try and get to 370. We can get to 370. We've got over 420 people watching. Yeah, I agree. I agree, mate. He would drop deep. He would hold the ball up into his feet a little bit more. I feel like this passing behind's got to be perfect. Oh, Mings. Oh, touch under pressure there. Oh, my God. Well, that's a decent touch from Watkins. Let's give it away, though. Come on, get back, Villa. All right, Scott with a cross. Keepers. Safe hands. Safe hands. We've got to stop Scott getting on this ball and spraying it about. What's he kicked that to there? Decent touch. Lost it. Retrieved possession for Bournemouth. That's a bit of a pattern there, guys. This ball just keeps coming back to us. Good defending by Mings into Douglas Luiz. Buendia. Onana. Onana's gone the opposite way. Nice pass into Buendia. That's a better pass. Yeah, we got Watkins now. 1v1. Shoot! Shoot! That's a bit better. The angle deserted him. Back to front now. Safe hands from Martinez. I mean, it was better. I mean, he ended up going away from goal. Made the angle very difficult. I mean, that's better positioning than in that little press then when we stopped that ball going into central midfield. But again, we've got a winger tearing down on... Oh, what's going on? What is going on? Ryan? He's literally just gone straight through. Where was Digne going? That's a joke. This dude's first start, first goal. He won't score an easier goal than that all season. Where was Digne? That goal is pathetic. Absolute joke. He dropped his little shoulder there. I said it. Why is he tearing down on goal? Watch this. Where's Digne going? I'm sorry, but that is pathetic. That is pathetic. Where's he going? Where's Digne going? That's a joke. That's some of the worst defending I've seen all season. Absolutely ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Absolutely tragic. He won't score an easier goal than that all season. We've got Watkins now. Passed it inside to Buendia. Back out to Sancho, but the ball was not good. Oh, I just can't believe that. It was as if he was waiting for someone to make a tackle or waiting for someone to come and recover and help him out, but that was so bad. You just can't like legislate for defending like that, to be honest. It's the basic of basic defending. He kind of turned his back on him, to be honest. That is just ridiculous. Gary, that is true. That is true. Oh, I just can't believe. I just can't believe how easy it was. Watkins lost it. Here we go. We got a 1v1 again. Digne up against Ryan. Now he makes the tackle. Now he engages. The next 1v1 he had with him. Now he tackles him. Lost the ball on the edge of the box. Teeing up. Yeah, we're having a problem here, guys. We're having a problem. Ball over the top. Is he offside? Offside flag's gone up. It was all from that pass there. Nobody pressing to stop that ball going in. Nobody. Ball goes over the top. Offside. But no pressure on the ball. But the thing is, you know, when we talk about everything Watkins can do for the team, we've just allowed someone to just play a ball over the top. No one's challenged him. No one's pressuring him. Yeah, he's offside. Sancho opened up for him a little bit. We need to start showing a bit in this game because it's one-way traffic at the minute. We've got to show a bit. We've got to show a bit of personality here. It's crying out for us to show something. Either Rodgers on the ball more. We're getting a foul off that ref. Ref's not give a foul for that. It's so basketball at the minute. We keep losing the ball and they just keep steaming down on our goal. That pattern of this game is just Villa lose it, Bournemouth attack. Villa lose it, Bournemouth attack. We've got to do something. Even there, those 3 little passes there, not one of them was perfect. We can't keep the ball. We can't keep the ball. We cannot keep the ball. What are we doing? Mings, that's a decent ball. Yeah, where's Cash going? Cash, shoot. Does he save that? It's a good save. Is it that well? He's probably hit it too well. He's probably hit that too well. Again, put this ball underneath the crossbar. He is dodgy if you put him under pressure. Keep it in. Right, atone for that error, Digne. Buendia, keep hold of it. Lost it. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. Ball in behind. Martinez, well done. I can't believe how many times we're losing the ball. You are right. We're doing it to ourselves. You are so right in there, what you're saying. We are just not doing the basics well enough. Bournemouth look hungrier than us. They look hungrier to win the ball and want the ball. I've said this, that in certain games we have to show a bit. No, we've not made a sub. They have. They're taking off Krupi and bringing on Christie. Yeah, Krupi's off. Bailey's coming on. Oh, it's bouncing. Martinez, another save. He's give them a foul. Free kick. Oh, I don't know. He's Emery doing this thing now with Bailey lot and with Watkins of just showing him a little bit more faith during a game. I don't know. But Buendia, I agree. No good. No good. When Diaz had 40 touches, lost it 12. Not a good performance from him, to be honest. Edge of the box, good tackle. It takes someone just to be like better on the ball now. Who for Villa can take this game by like the scruff of the neck? That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. What is going on here? That's outside the box. That started outside the box. They're not giving a pen for that, are they? That started outside the box. That started outside the box, guys. And that's not a penalty. You cannot give that. Yeah, you cannot be giving that. Douglas Luiz will give it away. Can't keep. You're right, Scott. We can't keep the ball. We cannot keep the ball. We got no outlet. We got nothing. We ain't got a striker who can relieve any ounce of pressure for us. We can't get further up the pitch. And do you know what? This is all fundamental football basics. I'm not hearing none of this Kamara, none of this Yuri, none of this McGinn. This is basic fundamentals of football, being able to pass and control a football. And unfortunately, we can't do none of it. The ball is just going up and coming back. We've got to keep hold of the ball more. Martinez has been fouled. He has been fouled there, surely. Yeah, he's been fouled. Right. Offside. Guys, I think we've got to get Tammy on. We've got to get Tammy on here. 20 minutes to go. Tammy on. I think that's the substitution I'm making, and see if he can relieve some of this pressure and keep hold of the ball. Probably bring on Matson now as well. I think that substitution's probably needed. Well, they've took Krupi off, haven't they, and brought on Christie. So are they trying to get a bit more of an overload in the middle on us? Sancho, nice. He's lost it now, though. Come on, Rodgers. We need Rodgers. We need him to get on the ball. Refs give a free kick. Well, I mean, as it stays like this, we need one more opportunity, don't we? We need to carve something out of somewhere. Right, ball got into the box, back post, headed down, cleared. Cross comes in. It's going to be a corner to Bournemouth. Right, it's going to be an in-swinger. Punched away by Emery. Headed back down. Digne. Be strong. He's been tackled. Lost the ball. Senesi. We're losing battles all over the pitch. Now we've turned them over. Can we be better on the ball now? There's not very many Villa players trying to get into the box. Bailey on the ball. He's played it to Onana. Just give the ball away. You just give the ball away. Straight to him. $15 to go. Bournemouth still with possession inside their own half. Knocking it about at their own sort of tempo. Villa have blocked the cross. Going to be another long throw coming into the box. Yeah, I think you've always got a chance. It's one goal and we can win it. But we need to conjure something. We've got Barkley and Matson coming on. Does Barkley normally score against Bournemouth? Have I seen that somewhere? Corner to Bournemouth. It's going to be another in-swinger. Headed away. We're making a sub. So, Douglas Luiz for Barkley. Yeah, Barkley's got a good record against Bournemouth. Well, hopefully that can continue. and Maatsen for Sancho. So it'll be Maatsen in front of Digne. Guys, we've got nearly 600 people watching. If you can make sure you're hitting the like button, let's try and get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Headed away by Villa. And a throw into Villa. Keepers. Oh, Mings. Cleared it for a corner. Another corner. It's gone out. It's gone straight out. I mean, the thing is, I mean, what would you do if you? I mean, Emery's obviously watching this game and he's watching us get overrun, dominated. But at the same time, it's 1-1. Do we not want to win this game? Are we happy to just see this game out then and get a point? Because if it's me, why would you not? Why would you not make that progressive attacking change? I don't know. Are we here to just get a point or something? Ball across that 6-yard box. It's cleared. Edge of the box stuff. Oh, what a save. What a save. Martinez, what a save. What a save. At least he's turned up. In swinger. Oh, it's gone across. Another corner. This isn't great watch, guys. This isn't great. In swinger. I mean, we have defended that box from corners, all right. Maatsen with a foul. How have we had 48% possession in the second half? That can't be right. In the second half, they've made 143 passes and we've made 139. How is that true? Big up to Sam for the super chat. Up the mighty Villa. I mean, can we shithouse this? Can we shithouse this win? This would be a shithouse win if we get this. Last 10 minutes. It's true. Those stats are true. In the second half, we had 48% possession, 139 passes. I've had 143. I mean, they've just gave the ball away. Come on, press. That's it. Press. Watkins is through. That's a push in the back, ref. Bailey. Bailey. Oh, corner. No, it was Matson. Not Bailey. It was Matson. I mean, the bit of chaos. It was Matson. He tried to square it. Who's coming on? Is that Tammy? Shot from distance. I mean, has Rodgers touched the ball in the second half? I can't remember him doing anything. He's like evaporated out the game. He's just a player for me that's got to just grab the game by like the scruff of the neck, and he's not done it. Sometimes when your team's playing bad, can you just drag your team through? I know he scored, but second half, he's not been there, has he? Good interception from Barkley. Bailey. Port. I mean, positives. Martinez turned up. Good tackle, Barkley. I mean, is no one up there with Watkins. Foul. Digne's off. Watkins is off. They're making a couple of substitutions. Poor kick. Ball over the top. Evan Nielsen's chased it to the back post. Good save, Martinez again. Goal kick. Goal kick to Villa. It's gone long. Kicked it out of play again. Nearly. Matson. It's gone back to Martinez. Barkley's looked tidy. Poor touch from Bailey. Ref's going to give a foul for that. Oh, God, guys. Frustrating. Goal kick. Nice acrobatic from Abraham. Bailey, just keep hold of the ball. Keep hold of the ball. He's given away throwing. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe how we can't keep hold of that round football. It's as if somebody said, guys, you know, today we're going to play with a different shaped football. Go on, second ball. Go on, Barkley. Go on, Barkley. Bogard. Onana. Work something. Onana. Here we go. Bogard. Into Rodgers. Onana, man. How many times? Rodgers. See these little touches from Rodgers. Where's this been all game? Let's give the ball away again. Four minutes of added time. I mean, God, I'm gonna save my moaning until the match reaction, guys, because if I start moaning here, I'm just gonna get in a right. God, open up at the edge of the box corner. Guys, I'm going to do a match reaction straight away. I'll be doing it live. So if you want to head over, I probably don't blame you if you don't, but I will be doing a match reaction. We've got 2 minutes to go. It's going to be a corner, in swinger, cleared away. Another corner. I mean, Onana on these corners has been very good. We've defended this box off set pieces very well. So at least that is a positive of some sort. Get this away. Cleared, headed over. I think that is the only positive, and I think Martinez as well. That's the only one. So I will be doing a match reaction straight after this. I want to say cheers, everyone, for watching as always. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest of games to be watching with you, but I'll react to it now if you want to jump over, and I'll share my thoughts on there. So cheers, everyone, for watching. Up the Villa.